We have a question from Sandeep, and it seems like this might be the last one. I have been trying to snatch for years, and there's no way I can snatch nonstop for 5 minutes. I use 18 kilogram kettlebells, competition style kettlebell, start the timer, and max I can do with the right hand is 20 before my grip starts to go. Switch to the left hand and another 20. I notice that my left hand is more fluent than my right hand, even though I am right-handed. After 40 reps, I put the bell down, walk for 30 seconds, start the right hand again, this time for 10. The grip starts to go, so I have to switch, and this process goes on. I managed to do 100 reps in less than 10 minutes without putting them down a couple of times, and this is the best I can do. Now, if I use 16, I am sure I will be better, but my mind is set for 18, and my goal is to just keep improving using the same bell, but I feel I cannot improve anymore. It's so frustrating. My grip starts to give first, and I fear the bell's going to slip. It takes me like 18 minutes to push 150 reps with the 18K. Man, you're working hard. Let's help you work smart. Wonder if I regress to the 16 for a few weeks before I use the 18 again. It's just so tough and discouraging. I have no idea how people manage to do 100 reps with the 24s for 5 minutes nonstop. Any feedback? And I don't want to ruin your day, but Coach Barbieri and I once did the 24s 200 times in 10 minutes after pressing the beast. And I got to tell you, folks, if you want your heart to pop, that's the way to do it. I have over at Strong First and on danjohnuniversity.com, I have my prep course for kettlebell certifications. One thing I think you need to do is stop. I mean, I don't know how just for a moment, put yourself as a track and field athlete. Every day your workout is to line up at the starting line of the 400 meters, run as fast as you can and time yourself. You come back 2 days later, you run 400 meters and you go as fast as you can, but all you do is the 400 meters. Okay, what I think you need to do, and I think it's really a good idea, I would even drop to the 8 or the 10 and get the 100 reps as fast as you can. Now, in the program I have, we have a workout where you do 3 sets of 100 reps in one workout. And that's why when people are preparing for the RKC at my home gym, I hate it because I tend to try to do this stuff with them. I'm getting smarter and I don't anymore. But that workout, we do 3 sets of 100. Now, the weights are light. So if you're using 24, we might do the 14, the 12, and the 10. In that way, we'd probably go 14, 10, 12 as the rep sets. Set of 100, time how fast you went, rest as much as you need. Set of 100, time that, write it down. Set of 100, time that. That's 300 reps in a workout. It's brutal, but you learn that when you get to 80 or 70, you're still going, you're still okay. I also have another variation I want you to try out where you would do, in your case, you do things a little different than me, but it's a 200 rep workout where you go, and I'm just going to, so just imagine, when I say 20, just think left, and then when I repeat it, just think right. So you do 20, 20, 15, pardon me, I'll start again. 20, 20, 20, 20, 15, 15, 15, 15, 10, 10, 10, 10. And then you go up. So exhausted, now you add weight. So you've been using the 18 for 180 reps, and now I'm going to ask you to use a 20 or 24 for those final 5. Those last 20 reps, the sets of 5, left, right, with that heavier bell is when all the information comes into your technique. Because you're exhausted, you only have 5 reps, and that's when you learn to actually stab the bell into the sky. That's when you learn that the snatch is a swing, not a dead stop. And it's when you learn to really be smooth and accelerate. And it's also when I learned clearly for the first time that it's the down part of the swing that sets up that wonderful bow and arrow effect of the return upwards. I hope that helps. Some people say you need to do things like grip strength. When I first started using kettlebells, I asked Steve Maxwell, if there was no more kettlebells, what would be the thing you missed? And he told me it was getting the grip strength. And I thought, So since that day, and this goes back to this 22 years ago, I have been amazed at how much grip strength I get out of my kettlebell work. I'm an Olympic lifter, and I was stunned to find out that kettlebell snatches help my Olympic lifts because of that iron grip, or whatever you want to call it. Great question. If I know I've answered this before, but Sandeep, I want you to go to the website, danjohnuniversity.com, find that program, and I want you to look through it. Maybe circle the workouts with the snatch test, and just see. And that's what I'm recommending for you, okay?